Once upon a time, the Brothers Grimm wrote stories that didn't always end in happily ever after. Foley Marra Studios presents The Mouse, the Bird, and the Sausage.
Once upon a time, a mouse, a bird, and a sausage formed a partnership. They kept house together, and for a long time they lived in peace and prosperity, acquiring many possessions.
The bird's task was to fly into the forest every day to fetch wood.
I do love to fly.
The mouse carried water, made the fire, and set the table.
I set a lovely table.
The sausage did the cooking.
There is no greater chef than a sausage.
Well, whoever is too well off always wants to try something different.
Alas, too true.
Thus, one day the bird chanced to meet another bird.
Good day, good fellow.
And to you, my fine feathered friend.
And boasted to him of his own situation.
This avian acquaintance criticized him for working so hard while the mouse and the sausage enjoyed themselves at home.
You say that after the mouse had made the fire and carried the water, she sits in the parlor and rests until it's time for her to set the table?
Why, yes.
And that the sausage has only to stay by the pot watching the food cook?
Yes. But when mealtime approaches, she slithers through the porridge or the vegetables, and thus everything is greased and salted and ready to eat.
And what of you, then?
Why, I bring my load of wood home. Then we eat our meal, and then we sleep soundly until the next morning. It is a great life.
I see.
Alas.
The next day, because of his friend's advice, the bird refused to go to the forest, saying,
I have been your servant long enough. I will no longer be your fool.
But, said the mouse.
What?
Said the sausage.
I think everyone should try a different task for a change.
The mouse and the sausage argued against this.
Come now,
said the mouse.
Madness!
Exclaimed the sausage.
But the bird was the master, and he insisted that they give it a try. The sausage was to fetch wood, the mouse became the cook, and the bird was to carry water.
And what was the result?
The sausage trudged off towards the forest.
I am a chef, not a woodsman.
The bird made the fire.
Change builds character.
And the mouse put on the pot and waited for the sausage to return with wood for the next day.
perhaps this will work.
However, the sausage stayed out so long that the other two feared that something bad had happened.
The bird flew off to see if he could find her. A short distance away, he came upon a dog that had seized the sausage as free booty and was making off with her.
The bird complained bitterly to the dog about this brazen abduction.
Unhand that sausage, you mongrel!
But the dog was having none of it.
I have discovered forged letters on this sausage. A life is therefore forfeited to me.
Filled with sorrow, the bird carried the wood home himself and told the mouse what he had seen and heard.
They were very sad, but were determined to stay together and make the best of it. The bird set the table while the mouse prepared the food.
I am no chef, but I shall do as the sausage did.
She jumped into the pot as the sausage had always done in order to slither and weave in and about the vegetables and grease them. But before she reached the middle, her hair and skin were scalded off, and she perished.
When the bird wanted to eat, no cook was there. He threw the wood this way and that, called out, looked everywhere, but no cook was to be found.
Because of his carelessness, the scattered wood caught fire, and the entire house was soon aflame. The bird rushed to fetch the water, but the bucket fell into the well, carrying him with it, and he drowned.